In this video we start here in Kinsale and join the wet, windy and wild Atlantic Way.
Hello.
Hello. So since leaving Cork this morning, we have whizzed through the lovely little town of Kinsale. We spent about an hour there, didn't we?
It was beautiful. It brought colour to an otherwise grey day.
And we are now on the wild Atlantic Way.
Isn't it just?
It's wild, it's Atlantic.
And we're on our way.
On our way. But we're just really hoping that the weather gets a bit better because there's no views.
No.
Apparently we've just been past the most... we called it the Lusitania Museum, didn't we?
Yeah.
And actually had to Google the views. There was nothing.
Over the last 8 years, I would say more than 90% of our time we've had blue skies. So this makes a lovely change actually, to see what other weather can throw at us, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, let's hope we don't get all the horrible weather in one fell swoop.
No, I hope not.
We might be back in the van.
Yeah, we'll get back and head further west and north. We have just arrived at the stone circle.
At Drombeg.
17 stones. It was a burial site, wasn't it?
Yep.
And it's nice and misty, as the Druids would have loved it. So it's perfect weather. Absolutely brilliant. Let's have a wander around, shall we? This area here, this was the hearth where the fire was, and then they'd heat stones up and roll them into this pot, if you like, which holds 70 gallons of water. And experiments show that in 18 minutes it could be brought to the boil, which is quite phenomenal. And then they'd cook meat in it. And there's a well here which is supplied by a little rill there, and I'm assuming this is to fill that up once it all boils away. Interesting. So we are at the altar. Quick pausing of video for information. And this is where it's set.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's absolutely stunning. And let's walk this way. And yet again, we've got the perfect weather. And this is an altar wedge tomb. But what a setting. A quick drone shot. Fantastic. Look at that.
Through the mist emerged our overnight stop at Misen Head. We sheltered at the top of the car park, but in the morning were greeted with this.
Good morning.
Morning.
We are at Barley Cove Beach. We've just driven over a lovely causeway and we're going to have a walk down to the beach. And the sun is shining. Don't know for how long.
Spent last night at Misen Head, which was beautiful this morning. We didn't see any of it last night, did we? When we arrived, it was foggy, which is the story of this trip, I think. But absolutely gorgeous this morning. Very, very windy overnight. We put the roof down, didn't we? Because it was keeping us awake.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sideways rain by the sounds of it as well. So we snuggled in nicely. But yeah, beautiful morning this morning.
It is. Yeah, it's cracking. Let's go and see what the beach is like. Well, we're not going to the beach because we should go across a floating walkway. I'd love to walk like that. It looks like something like a thriller. And the walkway is there.
And here. Some of it's here as well.
Oh, there's some there. Oh, yeah.
So they obviously pop it out in the summer. In the season.
In the season. We are not in the season. Oh well. We are currently on Zetland Pier, which is a stunning location. Yes, it's a little bit wet. And we are being sheltered at the moment by that headland because there are 50+ mile-an-hour winds going off out there. We were battered last night, but actually in the van we're absolutely fine at the moment. It seems to be sheltering us beautifully. But what a stunning location. We're actually at high tide at the moment, which we're keeping an eye on because it's raised quite a few meters since we got here. But yeah, it's just stunning, absolutely beautiful. And on a sunny day, wow, this place would just be off the charts.
The next morning, the wind had calmed and we were greeted by blue skies again.
Oh, that pier where we stayed was just amazing, wasn't it?
Oh, it
absolutely
was out of this
fantastic.
world.
I think we're going to end this video here. So if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to continue travelling with us, then please consider subscribing. So we're off to next, Kath?
Well, next time the trusty guidebook is back out and we are heading towards the Ring of Kerry. See where the world takes us.
Brilliant.